So, now we're going to kind of get into some items that we would recommend just to kind of augment your Quest experience that we have found so far.
Mm.
So, Chris, what's the first thing that we're going to be showing?
So one thing is you'll want to get an 802.11 AC or AX router or access point. We bought this. It's a TP-Link 802.11 AC router. And I only have it configured as access point right now because we already have a router. So the Quest can only communicate at up to 866 megs per second. This one is 1.3 gigabits per second. So it's a little overkill, but this was only like $50 on Amazon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty good price.
That's pretty good
for
price.
A router.
And we do have a 802.11 AC access point.
Like 15 feet to our left.
Which was $100. It's a Ubiquiti brand. It's kind of an enterprise grade, so it's
good.
It's more expensive and it supports all these different functions.
All right.
You'll want to get a router that supports 802.11 AC, at least 866 megabits per second. I would go for more. I would go for 1.3, 1.5, something like that.
Now, here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
Does he only need this if he's pairing it with a computer?
Oh, yes. Yeah, only if you're planning to stream from a computer, you'll need this. And you can actually, Quest supports that if you want, you can just run a USB cable to your computer. Actually, I think Oculus just made it so that you can use the bundled USB 2.0 cable that came with the Quest. You can play over that now.
Nice.
So, but I would still prefer wireless because then you have the full 360-degree movement and you can punch your shelves and everything all you want.
So the next thing we've got is a hard travel case for the Oculus.
Yep. So there's a lot on Amazon. We picked this one.
It's the Eziman Fashion Travel Case for Oculus Quest.
And it's nothing too fancy. It just has room for the Quest and a couple accessories. I thought we had the eyeglass spacer in here, but I guess not.
Nope.
But it also
we don't use it, so it's in the Quest box.
Also comes with this, which is really handy. This covers the lenses of the Quest so that sun really damages the system. Like any amount, even a millisecond of sun can damage the sensors inside because of how the eyeglasses are kind of like a magnifying glass. You know, you can center the beam, focus the beam onto the sensors, and you can burn them out. But you have to be careful on the case that you order for the Quest because some cases will actually
activate your Quest.
Hold down the power button of the Quest. And the only annoying thing I found about this case is when I put one of the controllers in, it presses this button, which activates the controller. So one of my controllers has a dead battery.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't you kept saying that it was doing that, and I was like, I don't understand how it's activating the controller, but okay.
So you'll definitely want a case for it if you plan to bring your Quest anywhere. This one pretty much stays home, so we don't usually put it in its case until we bring it to like the in-laws or outlaws or something. All right.
So the next thing that you have on here is a JC IR Illuminator 4 LED high power IR light. That is a mouthful. What is that?
Okay.
Can you give that to us in English, please?
It is an IR illuminator.
What is that?
Infrared illuminator.
What is that?
Okay. So playing Quest, I haven't gotten to experience this yet, but I want to. Playing Quest outdoors. You don't want to play it, when it's nice and sunny out. You want to wait till sunset, and there's a limited time between sunset and total darkness.
But not when it's raining.
But don't play the Quest outside when it's raining, yes, or a thunderstorm or snowing. I don't know why you do that, but when it gets totally dark, the Quest does.
Outside when it's snowing.
Very cooler outside. You don't need air conditioning. Okay, the Quest needs light. The sensors, you're laying on my controller's cat. the sensors need light to function. The IR Illuminator, humans cannot see infrared, but
Can cats?
the cameras can. I think cats can as well.
So we'll just have Cora be our sensor.
Right, it doesn't work that way. So anyway, you want the IR Illuminator to emit light so that the sensors can still register, but humans cannot see it. And also, if you do the whole point a TV remote into your camera on your cell phone, you can actually see the LED go on and off. That's infrared.
So the next thing on our list is a Covos VR headset head strap foam pad for the Oculus Quest. This is the thing that makes it so that it stays put on your head, right?
This was a godsend.
Oh my gosh!
I'll also have pictures, but
this takes the Quest from
right here,
almost not usable to usable.
This fixed the balance issue for Liz, and it makes the thing infinitely more comfortable. I can't remember how much this was, but it wasn't very much.
I think it was $20 or $30.
I don't think it was that much, but I'll have it in the description.
I remember telling him, I'm like, why doesn't the maker of Oculus just package one of these in with every Oculus and raise the price by $20 or $30?
But seriously, it's
a must-have. You have to have it.
I'm not going to take it off because it's kind of annoying to put on again. But yeah, if you can see the foam padding we have in here, it's Velcro to it. It was a godsend. It was.
It helps secure it and keep it from moving around.
Yep, it just raised it to the next level.
Yeah. And then the next thing we have is a power bank of some kind. Yeah. So this is what we have. This is a duplicate of what we have hooked onto our Quest. This one is a 10,000 milliamp external battery, and I like this one because
it gives you a percentage right here.
I push the button and it says this one has 71% charge.
Yeah, this has 95. It's right there.
Without this, we can get about 2 hours of play out of our Oculus. With this, I think we've gotten up to 6 or 7 hours without having to plug anything in.
And what's nice about this is it accepts USB-C for power in to charge it, which is we can still use the Oculus cable. And I have a little 1.5 foot USB-C cable going into a 90-degree angle.
Which is what, if you look closely here, you can see that this cable is kind of running along and through the head strap that we bought aftermarket.
And then I have just a 90-degree cable going into the charge port on the Oculus.
So it's amazing. And again, it's a godsend. It just allows you to play for longer. Now, that being said, there is research out there stating that you shouldn't be doing VR games for extended amounts of time. So
research.
If it was just one of us, we wouldn't necessarily need this.
Yep.
But because it's two of us sharing the Oculus, it just makes it so that it's not a matter of one person gets to play and then you have to charge it for 6 hours or something.
With I can't remember what they call it, but there's actually a Quest app. It's called Big Picture or something like that. Celebrities actually give live whatever they do, concerts or stand-up or something, and they say, hey, we'll be in Big Picture at 9 p.m. Eastern or something like that. You can actually join them.
That's cool.
And watch them in virtual reality.
That's awesome.
You might want an extended battery for that.
Okay, that would be true. The next thing on our list, and I want to try the actual knuckle straps next time I play. Yes, I'm not going to say all these letters. Chris is going to link it below. Knuckle straps and controller grip skins for the Oculus Quest. So, the reason for that, can we slip one of those off, please?
Sure, I guess we could.
The reason for this is...
I'm not going to slip it all the way off, just enough
I want to slip it all the way off, please. I'll put it back on.
Really?
I will put it back on.
All right.
Here, give it to
you
me.
Better.
I will. So the reason for that is... It's this one. Okay, sorry. When you're playing Beat Saber, for example, or Audio Shield, for example, I wouldn't have thought that this would be this easy to do, but the battery covers come off super easy, and then your batteries come out, and then you are kind of in trouble with your game.
Yeah, you're dead in the water.
Yep. There we go. That's a good way to put it. So, we put these covers on, and they help immensely with not having the battery covers come off.
They're kind of annoying to put on.
They're kind of annoying to put on, but I said I would put it back on.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
But they also help your gripping when you're like playing Beat Saber for like 2 hours and you're really sweating.
That being said, the reason I want to try the knuckle straps next time I play is because I kept having, even with these,
No, they go.
I have it right. Even with these, I kept having these slip in my hands when I was playing last
When
night.
I first got them, I tried the knuckle straps because they look cool. But I tried the knuckle straps and I don't like them because when you have them on,
it makes it hard to push the Oculus
button. It makes it hard to press the Oculus button.
But when you're playing a session of Beat Saber or Audio Shield, you're not necessarily pushing the Oculus button. So you can take the knuckle straps off when you're done playing those fitness games.
Yeah, you can.
See? Oh, it's on again. Oopsies. I pushed a button. My bad. So, and then use these wrist straps when you're playing.
Although when you do have the...
Even with the straps.
Nope, you can't. It's either one or the other.
No. I'm sorry. Even with the grips.
Oh, I see. But when you
Secure it to your hand.
when you do have the knuckle straps, it goes in
down here.
Yeah, if you slip off the cover, the battery cover, there is a place where this kind of slides in.
Okay.
The knuckle straps replace the wrist straps.
So what I'm saying though is secure it to your hand somehow. There you go. And then the last thing that we have on here is an eye silicone cover,
which is this purple part.
I like purple.
She likes purple. So one thing is it keeps the sweat off of your Oculus, which this is fabric here, so it absorbs sweat. See on the end of the Oculus, it's all fabric.
So it's kind of a protectant for your Oculus.
And another thing is
it
where your nose
light.
goes. Yeah, there's a lot of light that comes in where your nose goes, and this has two nose flaps, for a better word, that limit how much light enter the units, so you're more immersed.
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
And it makes it more comfortable.
I think
in
it
my
was
opinion.
only like $10 or something like that.
It was cheap.
I'll have a link.
It was cheap.
Yeah.
We have two of them actually. We have a black one and a purple one because initially we were just gonna like swap it between users, but
It got too
we
annoying.
haven't really done that.
No.
Like ever.
Actually, it's not annoying to swap out. Just we've never really.
We just wipe it off between
Yeah,
users.
it's silicone. So
What to do? So click subscribe and the bell.
Comment if you want.
Or a thumbs down. I mean, you can give us either.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Have fun.